everyone, and welcome to a dodgeball game tutorial. So today we're going to make a very simple dodgeball game. This is a very beginner game, so if you're a beginner, you can just make this. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a new project, and we're just going to make a normal dodgeball mechanics. So now I'm just going to design a player. So I'll be right back with my finished player. Okay, so now I am done with my player. Okay, I forgot to do this, but we need to rename it player. And yeah, okay, so now what we're gonna do is, since this is a very beginner project, we're gonna put a when flag click forever. And then we're gonna put a go to mouse pointer. So now the movements are very simple and nice. It's very simple, but it works, okay? So now let's stop the project. And now let's go choose a sprite and go press paint. So now we're gonna create something called an enemy. So let's just copy and paste this player. Make sure to put your sprite in the middle of the screen. So now let's just make it smaller, and we are going to recolor it. Okay, so now we are just gonna recolor the outline. I recommend the enemy to be a little bit smaller than the player, as you can see. So now, yeah. And let's make the outline a little bit smaller. Okay, so we're done here, okay? Now we need to start creating enemies that actually worked. So if you had watched my shooter game tutorial videos, okay, you will know how to create enemies that spawns around the edges, okay? So this is how it works, okay? When flag click forever, wait a few seconds and create a clone myself. So these seconds, if you want it to be like not randomized, then you can leave it like that. Your timings can be anytime. I wouldn't recommend anything, but you can experiment yourself. I'm just gonna put 0.3 to 0.5 because I put pick random to make it random, but if you don't need to be random, you don't need to put pick random. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hide it when it starts. So now we're gonna put a when flag clicked. Where is it? Oh no, we are going to put a when I start as a clone over here in control. When I start as a clone, we are going to go to 0, and we're also gonna put it over here on the when flag click. So when I start as a clone, go to 0, turn. Okay, so now you must put the pick random, or else it won't be random at all. So you must put 1 to 360 or it won't work. And now you put move 300 steps so it gets stuck in the edges. And now you put point towards the player so that when the enemies are stuck at the sides, it will point towards the player, and you must always dodge and run away. Point towards the player and move forever, move 10 steps. So now as you can see, okay, everything, oh wait, oops, I forgot one thing, we must show it. So yeah, now you can see all those enemies spawning quite nicely. But it's still quite easy to dodge, and they actually don't disappear, they're stuck at the sides, as you can see over here. So maybe now what we can do is you can put a repeat pick random 2 to 4. So now it will be quite laggy after a while because the enemies get stuck in the edges. So now what we want is so to make it not get stuck in the edges, we must first turn 180 degrees and then move 10 steps. Actually, you know what? We can just do a simpler way. We are going to put, okay, let's take out the forever. We are going to put a repeat until, move 10 steps, touching edge. And we are going to put a turn 180. Make sure it is after the 300 steps. And we're going to put a move 20 steps. Okay, so as you can see, move 20 doesn't do it. Let's put 40. See, some of them still get stuck. Save them. So now we'll put a delete this clone over here. So now you see they're working quite fine. Wow, this is actually quite hard. So you can just experiment, change the difficulty by doing this. So now let's make it so that when there will be a timer, so you can like challenge your friends and things like that. Okay. So what I can do is when flag click, we're going to take timer. Okay. And we are going to, yeah, that's all. So now the timer will start. Now let's just make it neater. Just put the timer, say here, in the middle. So now as you can see, the timer will start, and now let's make it so that it will stop when you lose. So you'll put if touching enemy, stop all. So now when you touch an enemy, it will stop everything. But look, the timer will still keep going. So here is a trick, okay? We will go to variables. We are going to go to make a variable and make it for all sprites. We are going to name it timer and press OK. So now let's just hide the normal timer by pressing this box here. And for the new timer, we're going to set timer to this timer. And as you can see, when it's a variable, the timer will stop. So we double click it and it will become this large readout, and you can put it anywhere you want in the screen. And yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and if a new tutorial will come out soon, okay? Thank you for watching and bye bye.